Good morning. I'm delighted to be back here at the Latin American Smart Grid Forum. 2023, I was here. Last year, I couldn't make it. And this year, I'm happy to be here. Thank you very much for inviting me and also asking me to talk about advanced technologies innovating energy business and markets. I see less people with a headphone. I'll be speaking in English. The slides are also in English. I hope everybody will be able to understand. Anyone want to get the headphones? Please do. What an incredible time we are living in. Every day new technologies are being released or available for us to use. In the past, it took millennia or centuries for new technologies to appear. Even in the 20th century, when we had internet, aeroplane, almost everything, nuclear bomb, helicopter, everything, it took several decades for a shift to happen. But post-COVID now, 2024, 2025, we see new technologies every day. 2025 started with the DeepSeek releasing R1 model, which was considered to be better than GPT-4. We also saw Microsoft releasing Majorana quantum chip, which was much superior than the December 2024 December. Google came out with Willow with 104 qubits. All these are going to change and things are accelerating at much faster pace. And all the new technologies which you are talking about or whatever has come out in the past couple of decades are all running on electricity. Without electricity, nothing. No new technology is going to work. So it's a great time to all the people in the audience, all the people who are working on the electricity sector to be happy about it. We are powering them. You heard about data centers running on megawatt scale, but now it is hundreds of megawatt and gigawatt scale data centers are coming in. I will talk about a couple of things which we have done in India, which are also, as I said, almost all new technologies, including quantum computing, are applicable to power sector. So, ISGF was set up by Government of India as a think tank in 2012, about 12-13 years we are active, and many things which India has done in the power sector as our signature of thought leadership. I won't go through the slides. This will be available. Saira will be distributing to all of you. Please write if you have any doubt on any of the items, ask, or you can see from our website itself. Many things which you have done, including development of standards to bringing new technologies and demonstrating them. I'll talk about what Indian power sector is. It's the third largest and one of the most complex and fastest growing power system in the world. 78 years ago, when we were independent, we got freedom, it was only 1.3 gigawatt of power generation capacity in India for more than 380 million people. Most of India lived in darkness. And today we are 486 gigawatt of power generation capacity connected to the grid, serving more than 1.5 billion people. Almost 99.9% of the Indian population is connected to the grid, although many of them in the remote places may not be getting 24/7 electricity every day. But we have done a great thing over the past couple of years. It's not coming there? Oh, sorry. So our power system is supposed to be doubling by 2032 and much bigger by 2040. Some of the numbers are there. Two important programs we are doing currently is 250 million smart meters being installed, 180 million already contract awarded, of which 55 million already installed, and every day hundreds of thousands of new smart meters being installed all across the country. It's a major revolution, and it is being done on a model which is suggested by, business model suggested by India Smart Grid Forum 7 years ago. We said utilities do not know what to buy, what is the right system for smart metering. Even if they are able to buy it, they won't be able to maintain it because it's a complex system. So you should engage a smart metering service provider who will install it and maintain it for 10 years. If the quantity is more than 1 million and it could cost only $1 per meter per month. This is the white paper which we published in 2017 along with the BNEF. And today, okay, that time dollar was only 69 rupees, Indian rupees. Today it's about 85 rupees. So all the contracts which are awarded today, I said 180 million smart meter contract has been given, and they are all somewhere in that range, $1, 875 to 800 rupees, so 85 rupees per meter per month. Only Government of India is giving 15% of about $10-12 as a grant when the project is completed. And instead of 120 months, which we recommended, because of this 15% they are giving as a grant, it has come down to 93 months. It's a great business model. Utilities are not paying anything. Consumers are not paying anything. All this money which the metering services agency being paid from the efficiency improvement. Some of the poor states like Bihar, Assam, etc., who are the pioneers in doing this, they have seen that they are paying only about 80 to 90 rupees, as I said, per month, per customer, but the benefit being more than 200 rupees. This is actual data available today because of the 16 different distinguishably measurable benefits a utility can get from smart metering. All those white papers are there in our website, you could see. Another very important program last year we launched is a 10 million rooftop solar, for which almost 80% cost is given as a grant by Government of India. So just imagine 10 million rooftops in next 3 years, 1 to 3 kilowatt capacity, and most of those people who it's for middle income, low income households, they all will be selling electricity to the grid rather than consuming it. It's going to change the picture of the grid. It bring in lot of complexities in grid operation, and that is also a technology challenge for the people to come out with new solutions. I will be talking about a couple of them. So coming to that, what are the advanced technologies innovating the business? So I will talk about a national rooftop registry which we have developed, ISGF has developed, which is being handed over to Government of India now. And vehicle to grid technology, millions of electric vehicles which are connected to the grid can be aggregated as virtual power plants, which will be, when there is surplus power on the grid, the batteries can store it. When there is peak hours, it can pump electricity back to. And there is nothing new. It's been around for the last 15-20 years. Different places they have done pilot projects, demonstration project. Nowhere it has scaled up largely, except the school bus electrification program of the DOE in USA. So what we have done, we'll talk about it. I have some slides on that. And charging of EVs with the green electricity is something which we demonstrated for the first time anywhere in the world. When I have slides, I will come explain what it is. And also about blockchain-based peer-to-peer technology for trading of rooftop solar energy. And we innovated it further to a unified energy interface, and a digital energy grids is considered to be the birth of energy internet, which will go live. It's already live. We are testing it from 16th of July. In a city called Lucknow, we are already testing it with the UAE architecture from 16th of July. Every day few trades are done. We are fixing the software, and it will declare maybe by 20th of August, we will declare live, and a major inauguration will do. Several other things which are happening, I won't talk much about it. As I said, quantum computing is also found its applications in power sector, in computing for optimal power flow, unit commitment, power flow rerouting in near real time, etc. So the Government of India has a quantum mission, and there is one call currently on where we will be participating is for quantum algorithms, some of the algorithms which can do these things, optimal power flow, unit commitments, etc. This registry was launched by our Honorable Minister in November 2024. So what it is different is that there are so many registry people have been given subsidies for setting up rooftop solar units. But what we have done additionally is that all this circle, division, substation, the feeder, distribution transformer, customer, and the rooftop solar capacity, these are things which we have added to the registry so that we'll be able to, what we did, we designed the registry such a way that it can have billions of DER, it can be scaled up as a distributed energy resources directory. Today it's only rooftop, but it can have everything else over the years. We adopted the architecture of two major registries in the world, which is the largest actually. One is called the Aadhaar, which is every Indian citizen has an identity, which is about 1.4 billion people have an identity, digital ID. It's called Aadhaar, a number which has biometric. Today, to enter an airport and all that, we have to just only look at the camera. We don't need even a ticket or a boarding pass or anything. So that has been done. It's a major IT revolution. It doesn't happen even in developed countries. So another one is the COVID certificate. The COVID certificate is digital, and everybody be given 3 vaccinations, so which means it has more than 3-4 billion records. COVID certificate, same registry architecture we used for this, although only 2 distribution companies, we have some 74 distribution licenses, about 2 distribution licenses, rooftop solar has been entered into it. We made an SOP and given to rest of them that they can upload themselves. And this registry is a DISCOM login page. When it comes, you can see at the DISCOM wise data, DISCOM means a distribution utility, we call it DISCOM in India, and at a substation level data, both location data, technical data, and also, it's there, at a feeder level data, how many rooftops have been connected to a particular feeder, or how many connected to a distribution transformer, and what capacity of the distribution transformer has achieved. This helped them in monitoring. And we are now going to install smart inverters, and smart inverters with almost real-time data communication. This registry, when it is integrated with smart inverters, almost real-time generation data also can be captured here. So this is a very revolutionary things which we have done, and this is now being handed over to the technical arm of the Ministry of Power, which is called Central Electricity Authority, and they are taking over from us, and in collaboration with the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy and all the distribution utilities. So another important thing which we have done, as I mentioned, is V2G demonstration, vehicle to grid demonstration. This AC V2G, for the first time in entire Asia, this is the first AC V2G. Most of the V2G demonstrations you see in Europe and other parts of the world use DC V2G. So a DC charger is very expensive, which are normally you find in public charging stations, where EV owners take the vehicle for few hours or few minutes, not for several hours. AC, in contrast, AC chargers you find in your office buildings, your home, which comes in few $100s, and that if those chargers have the bidirectional capability, you will be able to plug your car for several hours, and you can program it for charging when the power is surplus on the grid. So charge it at less money, and during the peak hours, car can push energy back to the grid at a much higher price. So why it didn't happen? We have done it in technology collaboration with the University of Delaware. University of Delaware demonstrated this in 2009 or 2010. They have given frequency and voltage regulation. They demonstrated to PJM grid way back. Even today, as we speak, there is no regulations in any part of the US for V2G, so it has not scaled up. Many people have done DC V2G in different parts of it, and despite that, as I mentioned, Department of Energy USA is pushing 500,000 school buses to be electrified. Some of the states it's happening faster, other places it is stuck due to regulation. So 3 distribution companies in Delhi, the private distribution companies, and Renewable Energy Agency in Trivandrum in Kerala are the 4 places where a Tata Nexon SUV, a mid-size SUV, we retrofitted with bidirectional power module and also installed bidirectional chargers in those places. These are working since March. So this is the BMPU which we imported from a company which has making it under license from UDEL, and this is the architecture. So this unit has gone inside the car, and this is the charger which are there on the, you can see this charger which is there on the grid. This is from a company called New Way, and this bidirectional charger. This unit is inside the car, what you see here. So this is working perfectly, and we have also been working with the regulators for appropriate regulations. We made a model smart grid regulation for V2G services, and one state in Kerala has already issued a draft regulation which we hope will be finalized very soon. So the other one which I talked about is charging of the EV with green electricity. There's a dialogue in India even today. 78% of the electricity generation last year is from thermal power plants. So there's a dialogue that if you buy electricity, you are only pushing the pollution from the city areas to the places, rural area where the thermal power plants are there. So here what we have done, we worked with a charging software company and a charging station operator. The software for EV charging, we changed it, which has an option whether you want to charge with regular grid power or you want to charge with green electricity. So green electricity, just 1 rupee extra. Typically, many of the public charging stations, they charge 15 rupees per kilowatt hour, and in this case it is 16 rupees per kilowatt hour. So if you opt for that, at the end of the charging session, if you have put in 10 units of electricity in your car, you get a crypto token which has complete audit trail as a certificate of origin that this 10 units of electricity came from a solar panel or a wind turbine. So this is exactly what we have done, and this is demonstrated again in March this year, and this will be inaugurated. See, you can see the solar panel, a smart meter to the grid, and this is connected to the blockchain platform. The smart meter is connected to the blockchain platform. The EV, which is the EV charging station, is also connected to the blockchain platform. If the power which is exported by the solar panel is more than what is consumed by the car, you get a token which is something similar to this, what you see. And these are the partners with whom we have done this. This will be launched nationwide very soon. So many people today who are reluctant to buy electric vehicle because they will thinking that they are adding to the pollution from the thermal plant are going to buy EVs who can charge their EVs with green electricity. I'll take 1 more minute for talking about this one. This is a very important one. Unified Energy Interface. I don't know, some of you would have heard of UPI, Unified Payment Interface, a system which we use. People can make payment. Today, even illiterate people, street vendors are all accepting payment using a UPI, which is just a QR code which is there. You can make a payment in no time, no card, no nothing, your mobile phone. So the same way UEI, Unified Energy Interface, is being promoted by a set of NGOs, and this is a transformation from the aggregator platform to open networks. This, as I said, the protocols. Why everybody from any platform you are able to access internet is because it's everybody follow the same protocol. You are not a captive consumers of one platform. Any platform can connect to the internet. Same way, we are moving from, oh sorry, where is it gone? So what we had, back, yeah. So we have done 3 blockchain-based peer-to-peer trading pilot projects in India in 2020, 2021 and 2022. So this has successfully, people can, prosumers, those who generate electricity surplus on their rooftop, they can sell it to others, a green electricity, and that trading is done on a blockchain platform. It's been done in more than 50 countries in the last 10 years, several demonstration projects, but nowhere there is regulation. We work with the regulators so closely in India that 4 states in India today have conducive regulations promoting peer-to-peer trading of rooftop solar energy. But utilities were not happy because they wanted to change, they have to change their complete billing system. A utility who is servicing millions of customers want to change their entire billing system for enabling this P2P is something which no utility in India wanted to do. So we worked with another set of people and we built digital platforms over and above the blockchain platform. And here you will see the prosumer app, which we call it the BPP, and the consumer app, which is called the BAP, application platform, and it's all on a backend protocol, which I talked about in the beginning. And the smart meters are connected to the blockchain platform, and above blockchain platform you have all this prosumer and consumer apps. There are 4 companies today working with us. We are just demonstrating it. As I said, it's already on trial or testing phase from 16th of July this year. So the smart meters or the consumer and the prosumer places are connected to the blockchain platform, to the utilities MDM, and MDM is connected to the blockchain platform, and trade takes place on the digital applications, which the meter data is. You can see here, currently there are some 14 people working with us on this. 14 software platforms have been integrated and exchanging data. Those who work with software platforms, you know how difficult it is to interconnect 2 software platforms and interchange data. So here we have 4 BPP apps and 4 BAP apps, consumer apps and prosumer apps, and somebody is giving the payment gateway and everybody gets their money. Like tomorrow's trade is finalized by today 5 p.m. and day after tomorrow by noon we get the meter data from the smart meters and we settle it within half an hour. Everybody get their money on the same day according to how much a prosumer has exported. A buyer bought 10 units from a seller. We match that whether he exported that 10 unit or not. If he had done only 8 unit, because the weather we don't know how much will be the production or consumption tomorrow, and then money is given only for that 8 units and balance given back to the buyer. So this happens in almost in real time for the last 15 days, and this will go live. And there are many people we are in between, and this is being done very successfully. So yeah, as I said, a day before we do the contracting, next day metering and data transfer comes, billing and settlement, and final integration. The utility want only at the end of the month what trade took place, what prosumers have sold on the P2P platform, what buyers bought on the P2P platform. That data on a monthly basis, on 2nd of every month we give it for the previous month, which will go in the billing part of it. So these are some of the new technologies which are taking place, which will happen everywhere in the world. Any questions on any of these things you are happy to answer, please write to me. Thank you very much. I am also here to answer any questions if there are. Thank you.